Hello students, good morning. Today we'll discuss the most important drugs in hypnotic sedative, that is the benzodiazepine group. I have already gone through the classification of the hypnotic sedatives. Now just go through the classification of benzodiazepines, just a mere repetition. There are three groups. You can see hypnotics, anti-anxiety and anticonvulsants. So there are a number of drugs. I am not going to repeat it. You can go through those group of drugs. Now we'll straightway come to the benzodiazepine itself. Now the why this drug replaced barbiturates? There are certain salient features of benzodiazepine due to which gradually replaced barbiturates. First drug in this group is diazepam, which came in around 1960, followed by chlordiazepoxide. Then gradually the other drugs came in market. Now we are discussing why this benzodiazepine replaced barbiturates. The salient points are: first is benzodiazepine produce a lower degree of neuronal depression in comparison to barbiturates. It is said that ingestion of even 20 hypnotic doses does not endanger life. There is no loss of consciousness. Patient can be aroused easily. Respiration is mostly not so depressed as to need assistance. So this is the first benefit of benzodiazepine over barbiturates, which readily depresses the respiratory center. Now the common is hypnotic dose or sedative dose. This does not usually affect the respiration or cardiovascular function. Higher doses produce mild respiratory depression. Now the third point, benzodiazepine practically have no action on other body systems. This is the most advantageous point so far as benzodiazepine is concerned. Though the coronary arteries dilate on IV injection of diazepam, except this, there is no obvious other effects. Then benzodiazepine causes less distortion of sleep architecture, and there is practically no rebound phenomena on discontinuation of regular use of this drug. Benzodiazepine does not alter disposition of other drugs. That is, this is also important because the microenzyme induction which happens with barbiturates is not there with this benzodiazepine. So there is no other effect on other drugs when it is used together. As there is no dependencies, there is lower abuse liability and tolerance is mild. Psychological and physical dependence are less marked. So these are the some of the beneficial point of benzodiazepine over barbiturates, because of which this drug replaced barbiturates. Now there is if you go through the classification, there is wide variation in action of benzodiazepine. It can exert sedative hypnotic action, anti-anxiety action, then it can produce muscle relaxant action, it can produce anticonvulsant action, even nowadays ultra short acting benzodiazepine are also used for short term general anesthetics. Now let us discuss the mechanism of action of this benzodiazepine. Again, the benzodiazepine acts by enhancing presynaptic postsynaptic inhibition through a specific benzodiazepine receptor, which is an integral part of GABA A receptor chloride channel complex. Now this there are number of subunits. Initially there are alpha, beta and gamma subunits. Now it is said that the GABA benzodiazepine chloride receptor channel is composed of 5 subunits. That is alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, sigma or pi subunits as well. And there are even number of subdivisions of these receptors. That is like alpha. Alpha, it is subdivided into alpha 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 and 5. Alpha 1, 2, 3 and 5. So thus there are number of receptors for this benzodiazepine. Now these subunits alpha, beta, gamma, what I described, at different sites there are different combination of these receptors. That is, at some places there is only alpha and gamma, some places only alpha. Rather, nowadays it is classified into subclasses, that is alpha 1, alpha 2, as I said. Somewhere there is only alpha, somewhere there is only beta subunits. So receptor inhomogeneity may provide an explanation for the pharmacological diversity of the benzodiazepines. That is, as I said earlier, it can produce this sedative to hypnotics, gradually anticonvulsant to anesthesia. So there is wide variation. This diversity is because of diversity in receptor of this benzodiazepine. Only the alpha and beta subunits are required for GABA action, and most likely the binding site of GABA is located on beta subunits, while alpha and gamma subunits intersurface carry the benzodiazepine binding site. The modulatory benzodiazepine receptor increases the frequency of chloride channel opening induced by submaximal concentration of GABA. The benzodiazepine also enhances GABA binding to GABA A receptor. So, I hope you can understand the complexity of mechanism of action of this benzodiazepine. Now, some CNS action. The overall action of benzodiazepine is qualitatively similar, but there are prominent difference in selectivity for different facet of action in their time course of action. Different members are used for different purposes. In contrast to barbiturates, they are not general depressant but exert relatively selectively anxiolytic, hypnotic, muscle relaxant and anticonvulsant effect in different measures. Even when apparently anesthetic dose of diazepam is administered IV, some degree of awareness is maintained, as I discussed earlier. The anti-anxiety effect we'll discuss later on when we discuss separately the anti-anxiety effects. It induces sleep. As you all know, the muscle relaxant in sleep. It is said that there is less distortion of sleep architecture. That's why there is no rebound phenomena. When drug is stopped, there is mild dependence or practically no dependence is there. Muscle relaxant action. Benzodiazepine produce centrally mediated skeletal muscle relaxation. Now the drugs which are used are clonazepam and diazepam. Now the anticonvulsant property. There are a number of drugs which are now used, like diazepam, clonazepam, nitrazepam, lorazepam, flurazepam. All can be used. In the earlier days, it is the diazepam which was mainly used intravenously for anticonvulsant action. So these are the main CNS actions of this benzodiazepine. The other actions are very little, as I discussed earlier. There may be nocturnal decrease in gastric secretion and may prevent stress ulcer. And as I said, there is short-lasting coronary dilatation on giving this diazepam IV. So this is about the main mechanism and pharmacological actions. Now another aspect of this benzodiazepine is its pharmacokinetics property. According to pharmacokinetic property also, these drugs are divided. The first, it can be categorized according to their pharmacokinetic profile into the 4 categories. The first category is slow elimination of parent drug. or its active metabolite. So in this group, an example is flurazepam, a relatively slow elimination but marked redistribution. The drug is diazepam, and this is the as you know, it is the oldest drug and most widely used. The other drug in this group can be nitrazepam. So these drugs, there is slow elimination but marked redistribution. Now the third group is relatively rapid elimination and marked redistribution. So in this group the drugs are alprazolam, temazepam, and the fourth group, there is ultra rapid elimination. There is very fast elimination. The drugs are triazolam and midazolam. So why this important, this type of categorization of benzodiazepine? It is a fourth group basically which has got slightly distinct action, this triazolam and midazolam. It can produce even anesthesia, this triazolam, midazolam, as there is very peak action in short time and there is quick fall. This produces more or less anesthesia. So nowadays very short term anesthetic purpose, these drugs triazolam and midazolam are used. So this finishes our this pharmacokinetic and the mechanism of action of this benzodiazepine. In the next class we will continue with the other aspect of benzodiazepines. Thank you.